Okay, so let's go ahead and start off this interview, and, I'm so very sorry. What's your name, sir?
Carbine!
Okay, yeah, so we're here today with, Kaboom. So, what makes you a good demo man?
What makes me a good demo man? If I were a bad demo man, I wouldn't be sitting here discussing it with you now, would I?
Alrighty then. I think we're done here. How's it going, you sexy beast? I'm Drathamus, and welcome to another fantabulous fan-picked Friday challenge. This is the series where you and your armchair generalness can suggest a loadout challenge for me to run within PlanetSide 2 and see just how awfully I get ripped apart. Last week's episode was the all-aim, no-brains loadout by Jalamaz, which featured the SVA-88 light machine gun for the Vonner Sovereignty's heavy assault. If you've got an idea for a challenge for me to run with the next week's episode, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below, and I'll choose one of the most top-voted challenges to use in next week's fan-picked Friday challenge. A quick word of warning. I'm so very sorry if I perhaps explodicated your face in recording of this video, whether you were enemy or ally alike. Whenever I have big-ass explosives at my disposal, I tend to overuse them quite often, and without any precautions or worry for others' safety. Anyway, this loadout is called DeDemoman Kaboom by Jon Duke. He states, as an 8-year-old child, you accidentally blew up your training academy with a fertilizer bomb due to being drunk on some hardcore moonshine. The TR Disciplinary and Reprimand Administration removed one of your eyes as punishment and sentenced you to a life in prison for your crime. But the TR Juvenile Recruitment and Correction Administration recognized your explosive talent and intervened in your case, saving you from a life in prison. They then sent you off to the TR Demolitions Military Corps Academy for Engineer Explosives Training. Once you finish your training, you are equipped with the finest of explosives. You are often drunk on the battlefield, but your superiors have overlooked this due to your effectiveness on the battlefield, though you tend to cause collateral damage from time to time. Pretty awesome description there, Jon Duke, and an even better loadout. Faction Terran Republic, class Engineer, primary TRAC-5 S with a grenade launcher, Compensator, high velocity ammunition, and a 2x Reflex. Sidearms, Crossbow with explosive bolt, laser sight, and sights of choice. Grenade, sticky. Utility slot, anti-tank mines. Suit, grenade, Bandolier, turret, anti-vehicle mana turret. Implant, EOD HUD 1, and I apologize ahead of time as I didn't quite have the equipment ordnance disposal heads-up display implant, so I was just running with enhanced targeting. Random number generators are hard to compensate for in regards to implant crafting, and I just gave up trying to get it. If you're wanting to be DeDemoman as a Vonner Sovereignty cultist or a new conglomerate rebel, make sure to pick up the Solstice SF or the Gauss Compact S, respectively. So, playing as a Demoman was way too much fun. I primarily played on Hausen, and man, there are plenty of choke points to get the most use out of your plentiful explosives. For this loadout, I had never used sticky grenades before, and I've got to say, I'm an immediate fan of these. I'll probably pick up grenade bandolier and sticky grenades on all my characters now, just due to how potent these are. Landing sticky nades on maxes as they retreat to their engineers for repairs was just way too juicy. Or perhaps landing a sticky grenade on a heavy assault as they haul ass back into their spawn room, netting you 10 kills or more. At the end of the day, I had a KDR of about 3.5 or so, solely due to how populated Emerald is. It's very hard to find an infantry fight that isn't below 100 players in an area, with plenty of tanks ruining the fight. I'm sure my KDR would be much higher if all the stars aligned and I found the perfect infantry fight to just throw my explosives all willy-nilly. But I'm sure you're asking, what kind of Legos have the TR Fungineers used to make the TRAC-5 S? Well, it rolls with the typical Healy bullets of 143 damage per shot up to 10 meters and falls off to 112 at 60 meters. It fires 698 bricks of C4 per minute, has a 40-round magazine and 200 in the reserve. A short reload speed is 2.7 hours and a long reload speed of 3.87 days, which are both pretty sluggish. Vertical recoil is 0.34 degrees per shot, which isn't too terribly bad since we have a compensator, but would be very noticeable with a 3.4 times scope or higher. Honestly, all the statistics of the TRAC-5 S are pretty mediocre in the field of Terran Republic weaponry, but it's that little Skittle at the end of its name, where its strength truly shines. The ability to have a mega buttload of attachments thrown onto it. These S variant weapons usually have some odd statistics thrown into the mix in order to balance out the use of nearly every attachment, especially those underbarrel launchers. I have to admit, the true fun began when I found a nice little cliff to stand upon and just rain down hell onto my enemies. It's been quite a while since I've actually used a grenade launcher, and hot damn was it fun! Combining lethal, high explosives, and a delicious butter scrumpy make taking out those bastards with their head full of eyeballs far too easy. Launching, throwing, shooting, placing, and whatever other verb for interacting with grenades was just so satisfying. Plenty of kill streaks were to be had solely due to people clumping up together and Halsin's many bottlenecks. For whatever reason though, I wasn't able to do any sticky grenade jumps. They just kept killing me over and over again. It must have been a bug, so I just went ahead and reported it straight to Higby. Yep, should get that fixed pretty soon. There you have it, you sexy beasts. DeDemoman Kaboom by Jon Duke, featuring the TRAC-5 S Carbine for the Terran Republic. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big ass thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Let me know what I can improve upon. Got an idea for next week's challenge? Post it in the comment section below, and make sure to include any weapons, attachments, class factions, and all that jazz. I'll pick one of the most top voted comments to use in next week's fan-picked Friday challenge. I hope you all have an amazing start to your weekend. Make sure to check out the description for all of TRAC-5 S's in-depth stats, as well as checking out the social links for the channel. And if you'd like to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It's entirely free.